Hey, Adalia. Nice to see you, meet you. And
Thanks for inviting me.
yeah, how's the event going so far?
It's going great.
Awesome. Is it your first time in the Plug and Play?
Yeah, it's actually my first time. It's so far away from San Francisco.
Beautiful. So, Adalia, you are a founder, and you have a background in the software engineering and civil engineering.
Yes.
Interesting combination.
I know, a lot of people say that.
Can you a little bit tell us about your journey, like
Yeah.
how you started, how you landed here, and then we can maybe talk a little bit about your business, about your startup, and industry overall.
Yeah, sure. So I spent 7 years in construction as an operator. I've been managing 100 million plus projects in commercial, data center, hospital, infrastructure across Asia and North America. And I taught myself how to code. That's how I become a software engineer. I worked at Microsoft for 4 years, building AI and cloud infrastructure before I started my company.
In the Azure team?
In the what?
Azure team?
In the Azure team,
Yeah,
yes.
Azure.
Yes.
Azure.
Some people call it Azure.
Azure. If you're from France, you probably will say Azure.
That's better.
Yeah. Okay. And then you decided to start your startup.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, when I first come to the States, it's actually to go to UC Berkeley to study construction management. And we were taught a lot of very advanced way of managing the construction process. However, the first thing that I was asked to do when I got on the construction site was to count how many windows there are on this PDF drawing. And it took me a whole day to count 4,823 windows.
That's insane.
And I just lost my mind. I called my professor. I said, "Did you just teach me for so many great things for me to count window for the rest of my life?" And she was laughing at me. She was like, "Oh, that's just how it is for our industry." And I thought that was just a one-off, but it turns out it's like just the beginning of my entire journey in construction. So every single building you step into are built with software and a workflow that's created in 1997, meaning we're using Excel sheet, PDFs, hundreds of PDFs, and a very old, outdated tool like OneDrive. And for one of the most crazy thing that I have to deal with is when changes happen a lot. So, people outside of construction don't understand one thing is we don't start building after design is finished. The design keep coming in on a weekly basis when the building is going up. That means the team has to manually go through the design iteration to find out the changes. And when they find out the changes and price it for the impact, you have to tear down what's already built up. So it's like a lot of waste in that
and why that's happening? Because I would assume that adds up the extra cost on the construction, right?
Yeah.
Also, it brings some risks on top of the construction.
Yeah.
So why you wouldn't just finalize design and then have more linear process?
I have asked the exact same question when I just joined the industry. The reality is you just simply cannot, because when you're building, there are a lot of different parts coming together. The designer are more like artists. They design the entire building, but when the trade, the mechanical trade, plumbing trade, electrical, structural trade coming in, that's how you know, oh, we need to design in a certain way to make sure the whole building works. So that's one. Another one is the owner keep changing their ideas. And another thing, for example,
sounds like me in my startup.
That's not good for him. So another thing is, for example, data centers, hyperscaler data center, which we are currently working with.
Smart. They
wanted to compress a 6-year build into 2 years. But everything's happened concurrently. However, the change is unavoidable because every quarter when NVIDIA comes up with a new chip, everybody wants to use the new chip. That means the megawatts requirement for all the equipment has to change. And that is...
And it requires the redesign of the building?
They do not need to redesign the building, but like the mechanical, the electrical, the power grid, everything has to change, right? And then sometimes you need to reorder equipment. Imagine you take 3 months for manually go through all the changes and plan everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like 3 months of delay in the data center world is 3 months delay in the AI race. So it's a big impact.
It's a big impact.
Yeah.
Interesting. So interesting. You made me think that the building is like a living being.
It is.
It's evolving and
It's living and breathing.
Yes, and the all this electro power or what it's like a veins that are going through the building.
That's very correct. That's very beautiful.
Thank you.
The way you describe
Thank
it.
you. And you decided to start the company BuildTrace.
Yeah.
Okay, so based on the name, you help to trace the building process.
Well, it's getting built.
Yes,
correct.
That's what I like about the names like that. They elude the value prop of the company.
Well, my customers are very straightforward type of people. So they would search on the internet, oh, how can I, trace how I'm getting my building built? So I need to come up with something like just straightforward.
So you embed the keyword in the name of your company.
Yeah.
Smart. So so I would assume you guys help to streamline the process, the progress, the reporting, bring some transparency, and as a result, I don't know why I'm pitching you a startup, but as a result, you basically have a cost savings, you reduce the risks, and so on and so forth. Is that correct?
It's very close, actually very close for the first timer who hear about it. I haven't even say what I do yet. You already pitched my company back to me, so very
If you need help with the fundraising.
So, like when I was on those projects, have you ever lost like $5 million for missing a small little change?
No, other than unactualized revenue of not investing more than I supposed to in the Bitcoin and Nvidia.
Oh my God, today's a bloodbath.
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens all the time. Like every single project I was on, like that just happened. A funny thing is one project we were on right now, before we were brought on, the PM missed a little steel in the elevator shaft. So they end up paying $1 million for that.
Wow.
Yeah, so savings, exactly. Risk, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So, when we go on, we use machine to find the changes on the blueprint instead of human eye. So we make way less mistake or almost zero mistake in that case. And we are able to process and automate this entire process from 3 months into less than 3 days.
So give me like exact use case. Like who is your ICP?
My ICPs are commercial contractors who are building large and complicated projects.
Okay, like a multi-stage projects.
Like 100 million plus to like $2 billion projects.
Do you know company Trace Air?
What?
Trace Air?
Trace Air?
Yeah.
No. Are they new?
Yeah, it's my homies. They build the company in the construction. They're basically doing drones, taking pictures.
Oh, and drone deploy?
Yeah, doing like 3D analytics dashboard.
Oh, a lot of company doing that.
Yeah, but they are successful. They have like a 300+ million valuation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's literally my closest friends there. Yeah, maybe I should put in touch.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, maybe there's some synergy.
Input their data and keep tracking everything.
Yeah, I should put in touch. Cool. So you have a hard stop in 10 minutes.
Yes.
So what is the future of the construction? Because there's a lot of money now pouring into the legacy industries.
Yeah.
Or the hard, heavy industries, if you will, which much harder than automate than software, because it feels like software was dominating, and you're also doing software, but I think software in the SaaS, B2B space, and now it's kind of I can do a lot of things with the cloud code.
Yeah.
I don't need to have graphic user interface statically.
I agree.
So how that affects you as your company? Does it affect you? And what do you think? What is the future of this space?
So you have two questions.
Yes.
How does the SaaS, how does building software gets easier affect my company? And the second question is, how do I think the future of construction look like?
Yeah.
So for the first question, it doesn't really affect my company because we're not a SaaS company. We're not a software company. We come in offering a service. So instead of having them to use a tool to automate themselves, we come in and we just deliver the result.
With the domain, it's like an agency, like a solution provider,
the
not
solution provider.
Self-serve. Gotcha.
Correct. Yeah, because I know my customers, they just don't want to do their work.
Yeah, not in construction.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I've heard that like from my homies in that space that like you cannot just ship a software. You have to bring, train, like.
Right.
Kind of
so we do
yourself.
have expert and human in the loop to make sure the results are not hallucinating.
Gotcha.
And that for us has been going way better than just a software. Beautiful. And I do think in the future it's gonna look like we call it vibe coding construction. So you have a design and then you're able to manage people to build a building. You know how exactly it gets built. Because right now we have a lot of tools to help with design. We have a lot of tools to understand how the design is made, right? AI tools. And we have a lot of like companies focusing on how to replace the construction workers, their job on the job site with robot to make it more safe.
Right.
But the in between, how do you go from a design to building? What is the sequence? How do you get there? It's the data that's not stored anywhere, because it's in our experiences. But that constantly happened during the change.
Yep.
And that's why we wanted to like actually collect this layer of data and to fill in this missing gap.
Makes a lot of sense. Beautiful. So I guess tell me, like, when did you start, by the way, this company?
August 2025.
Oh, so last year.
Yeah.
And are you guys big already?
We have 4 enterprise customers working with us right now, and one of them are already on board fully. So we're expanding to other portfolio projects currently.
Beautiful. Do you guys fundraise already?
We are going to fundraise.
To fundraise. So all investors out there, all 20 viewers of this podcast, if there's any of you are in the VC, and this is a great opportunity, especially for this like industries. What I like about the space is because the volume of cash already is there, and if you even can optimize like 1 or 2% of the cost of it, right? It kind of anchors the value to the real dollars. It's not an abstract thing. You can actually track it because time, goes to like to the price of the construction, the cost of the construction. So it feels like if you truly tackle the problem, like as promised, if you deliver your promise, there is the reward at the end of the tunnel.
Exactly. If the building goes up without needing to be teared down in the middle of it multiple times, then you can save at least 20 to 30% of the entire project budget. And for a $100 million project, it's $20 million.
It's beautiful. And also, like usually developers, right? It's the same developers who are doing the same thing. So once you land the one developer, you build it. So you're getting more and more and more contracts, right?
Exactly. And then they also have owner. For example, we're currently doing a paid pilot with the biggest data center. And if the owner likes the result that we're giving, so it's more likely for us to be standardized in that case with the owner.
Beautiful. And you guys based in the Silicon Valley?
Yeah, San Francisco.
San Francisco. Nice. Cool. Yeah. So how long have you been using Sun app?
Actually, when you invited me, that was the first time I checked it out. It's super cool. I've never seen anything like this in this space. Yeah.
So what is it?
I just use Audible. That's,
Audible, yeah.
That's
you should stop using Audible and move to Sun. We're actually onboarding the publishers soon. So we're gonna have you can actually listen the whole book too.
So you listen the whole book, or you turn into a conversation into something. You said that on your website, right?
Yeah. So you can do the few things. You can basically say, hey, I want to listen this whole book in 40 minutes. So it basically, or like 10 minutes or whatever. So it's basically concise, like to fit whatever you need. You also can choose the voices. And you can have different styles. It might be like a podcast. It might be the the regular audiobook, or it can be as a course broken down by lessons of the book. For the non-fiction stuff, this is absolutely the best.
Okay, I have a good idea. I don't know if it applies for your company.
Please
though.
go for it.
Why don't you just turn it directly into like a short drama?
Like a drama?
Yeah. Do you know like recently short drama has been going crazy
Yes.
in China?
Yes.
A company that I know bootstrapped from 0 to 200 million ARR in 6 months.
6 months?
6 months, yes. All they do is
audio short drama or video?
No, video. But then they turn the existing book or existing fiction that like sometimes just people writing their drama story on Reddit and they just turn it into like a film, like a short film with AI, like they're different characters. It's a really terrible film, but a lot of people get like addicted to it.
And distribution social media?
Yeah. TikTok, Little Red Note, Instagram, Facebook. If you scroll, you'll definitely see some cringy Chinese short drama.
Everything AI generated?
It's everything AI generated. There are like something called Pixelverse 6, super good into turning a script into different things and then pile them together. And I think there's some other ones are really good into turning a book into scripts. So you just like chain them together, and it's like it's also getting big right now. I think Drama Box, and there's another company in Hollywood trying to do the similar things.
Interesting. Yeah, we've been like focusing on the learning. Basically, the soul of the app is figure out where you're at and where you're going, and deliver you content generated or original, like to improve you. So in the world where the agents try to replace you, Sun helps you to be better, right? So and everything is hyper personalized around you. Also, you can connect your note takers, like or your AI chat, so it can see where you in your life and kind of like feed you the right content at the right time. But that being said, like short drama, yes, like I've heard like a lot of people saying that to me actually, like because we have a capability that can be applicable in different domains.
Yeah.
Just like a little bit fine-tuned here, a little bit fine-tuned there.
I spend a lot of time digging into short drama because I see how it goes up crazy in China, and I know everything goes up crazy in China. It will probably replicate here. It's just a timing problem.
Yeah, China is ahead, they say.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. That's basically summarizes everything what I wanted to discuss today. Do you have any last words for our viewers?
If any of your viewers are a contractor who are building or a developer who are building a huge project, please contact me. Or if you're interested to be in part of the journey.
Yep. That's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Yeah, thank you for coming.